How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel. Thank you very much for joining me in tonight's live stream. I know it's only Thursday night, and hey, you know what? We're here just because at the end of the day I can stream and it's all good, and it is basically a hangout stream. Like the title does suggest, I am doing this for a specific reason, but you know, it's all up to me. At the end of the day, you guys can help out if you want, and if you don't want to help out, it's all good. And they don't really ask for it all, they just hope that my people help. But apart from that, it's all good. How's everybody doing in YouTube land? This is going to be, it's not going to be an exciting live stream. I'm just going to be chilling out. The other reason why, hey, Ari, what's up, dude? So the reason why I'm playing Goldrush now, and I'm doing Goldrush today, and I'll probably do another little bit of it tomorrow. And the reason why is because on Saturday, I've got this thing in my head, and I haven't done it for a little while, and I need to give it a bit more attention. I haven't done Hybridsteel for a little while, so on Saturday I'm just going to start a brand new playthrough Hybridsteel, no mods, no nothing, just me, the stream. I'm just going to go for as long as possible and see how much money we earn by the end of it, and see where it actually ends up, because I reckon we can pull some good numbers out by the end of that stream, and we'll go from there. Itchy Beard, what is up, dude? Thank you very much for kicking in. So yeah, Hybridsteel stream will be on Saturday. I do sort of miss playing it. I was hoping for 2.0, but I've just got this thing in my head. It's like, yeah, you haven't played it for a while. You know, we can give it a go. We can run this, and it's all good. So right now I'm going to be playing adult version of Hybridsteel, and then like on Saturday I'll play Hybridsteel. So it's all good. But yeah, so I'll run you all up to speed. In the top of my description box, there's a link that says donate to Hybridsteel directly. And what I'm actually doing is I'm raising money for my kids' preschool because they need to buy new equipment and stuff. I'm not asking for money, it's if you guys want to. And it could be anything. And basically what I'll do is, to prove it, I will put your name on the form. Like, I've even put my name on this form because I've already sponsored my kid. Like, there you go, look. I've done £10 for this cause. So that's out of my own money, because I figured, you know what, it's my kid, I might as well, I've got to help somehow. And I did it when Logan was in there as well. They've been very good to my children. They do a bang up job down there. So that's why it's there. If you know, so it'll be there all weekend. I actually have to give the form back on Monday, so it is literally, that's another reason why I'm streaming now. It's like just to try and get word that it actually is happening. But yeah, it's mainly just to help them out. That money will not come to me. I will take the money out of the cash point, and then I will put it in the form, and then they can have it all on Monday. I'll even take a photo to prove that I give it to the school, you know. I've got my own money. I don't need any more. I'm quite happy. So yeah, that's why it's in the description box. That's why it's all being mentioned. And I did say in my community tab that I was going to be doing this as well. So there you go. I won't rattle on about it too much, but it is there. But how is everybody doing? I don't normally stream on Thursdays. Mainly it's just because I'm bored, and I'm not putting a video out tomorrow. I got to be honest, my parents came up yesterday. I haven't seen them for a year and a half. I normally do, like, every other day I do a recording, and then I put it out for like the following day. So I would have done a recording for like tomorrow, and it would have been out for Friday. As my parents were here, I ain't doing that. So yeah, I'll skip tomorrow's video. I'll just do another stream, and it'll be all good. I hope everyone is all good out there. So yeah, we're playing adult Hybridsteel tonight, adult Hybridsteel tomorrow, and then we'll play Hybridsteel on Saturday. Like I said, the one on Saturday, I'm just going to be blitzing through the game. I've got like goals in my head of where I want to be at certain points and how much I should have and so on and so forth, but that's all old. That's all like all the stuff I used to do. I don't know if it should all still be applicable. It's just I haven't played it for so long because of like the whole 2.0 thing. When 2.0 got announced and it was like, hey, but yeah, 2.0 is coming, I was like, right, okay, there's no point in playing it anymore, because if I play it now, then things I'm going to say, they're all going to be out of date and people are going to have a go at me. And that's why I haven't played it since. So I've just got this thing in my head. I haven't played it for a while, and I've got this feeling there's like a group of people who subscribed, and they're like, hey, you haven't played Hybridsteel too, I'm going to unsubscribe if you don't do it. So I think it's just keep the flame alive, you know. So Hydroneer will be played on this channel on Saturday, as long as my kids behave themselves, like, and actually go to bed on time. And hopefully my wife will be home by then as well, because yeah, it's been a funny couple of weeks, it really has. And I'm at home at the moment. That's another reason why I'm streaming now. I'm at home. I'm on my own. Well, apart from my kids here, I'm on my own. Like, my wife's in the hospital still, so it's another way of de-stressing. Live streaming, gaming, having a chat. It's all good, and that's why I do this. And if the music's too loud, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But yeah, on Saturday I want to get on there as much as I can. Dude, I gotta be honest. I know, like, I've had loads of people say that. Yeah, if you want to talk, come and have a chat. Like, the way that I cope is, number one, I put, because I'm on my own quite a lot of the time during the day at the moment, because like kids are at school and so on and so forth, and it's quite nice to actually have that chill time. That time alone in itself is like, it's amazing to actually have that little bit of freeness, that little bit of like time. But then, like, the other ways I deal with like the stress is, I'll sit here and I'll put some music on, and I'll sit here and listen to like Hatebreed or something. That'll bottle most of the stress out of my head, which is quite nice. You know, listen to just pounding guitar and a guy just screaming in my ears for like half an hour. It's a good de-stressor. And then it comes down to like making videos. A real good way of like keeping myself distracted is have something else to focus on. And I think a lot of people don't really do that. When they're going through crap or they're having like a bad time, they never find a way of distracting themselves. And I think that's one of the key ways that I've been able to just like not think about it, if you know what I mean. Where if something goes wrong, it's like, yeah, okay, something's gone wrong, I can't do much about it. You know, doctors, that sort of thing, they're the ones that are going to help. I'm just here for moral support. You know what, I'll record a couple of videos. If I edit them through, that distracts me for a couple of hours and I won't think about anything, and it's a real good way to just blip out of my head, and I don't have to worry. Well, I worry, but you know what I mean. I'm not overthinking everything. I'm trying to do something else, which is taking my mind off of like the current situation, that sort of thing. It's actually one of the reasons why I like being a YouTuber, even if I've only got a small following, and I don't mind that at all. But what it is for me is it's almost like a therapy, and it really helps. You know, I think that's one of the reasons for me making the videos I've done over the last sort of couple of weeks, where I've changed a little bit and I've done like a more let's play stuff. It's actually helped me, and it's actually helped being more almost like a therapeutic thing to do, because it's really helped just sort of take me out of that moment of like too much going on. What the hell's going on? What's this? What's that? And you know, focus on video, done. And I'll come back to like reality after a couple of hours. And yeah, I feel like I've sort of like I've been on holiday almost. I feel a bit refreshed. And that's how I've been keeping myself like a bit more positive. That's how I've tried to keep myself like ticking. So yeah, that's how he is. Lewis, is it Treves or Trevs? Welcome to the live stream. I don't recognise the name, so I'm gathering your news, so thank you very much. Boom. Welcome to the Hybridsteel stream. So yeah, it's all good. Gonna be honest, at the end of the day, I have not got a... I do have like the odd day at the moment where I'm just like, you know what, I don't want to do nothing, and I'll just sit around and not really care. But that's just because, like, you know, the kids are tired or they've had a go at me, and it's like, you know what, go to your room, you can do that. I'll sit here and I'll mellow off, and you can watch Paw Patrol or whatever they're up to at the time. And I'll get a phone call from Kerry, she'll update me, and it's like, yeah, I now know what's going on. It's all good, you know, back in the loop, all good. Right now I can just potter off a bit. That's literally how I've been for the last, I mean, this all started really like 13, 14 weeks ago now. And it's just been, having to have little distractions has really helped. So it's most appreciated to have people say, you know, DM me, it's all good. But yeah, I really do appreciate it, so thank you very much. It's awesome. Okay, funny enough, mate, Right? That's what I'm doing. So I've given it enough, because I don't, at the moment I'm not making any videos for Hydroneer because of 2.0 coming out, and I've watched I've almost made a Hydroneer video the other day. Tell a lie, right? So I almost made one the other day, but it was almost going to be like a stream breakdown of things that Max was talking about in the live stream. And in all honesty, I recorded up all this stuff, and it was like, yeah, I'll talk about this, I'll talk about that, and like half an hour later I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do this video. I just can't focus on it. So I think what I want to do is I want to do, like, I know it's mooching off of Max's like live streams, but it's more like what people were excited to like look into, and like a more in-depth idea of things that were going on at the stream, or my take on what things should be, that sort of thing. I think an outside perspective is always good. And but yeah, so with all that in mind, after watching the live stream, I was like, you know what, I haven't played it for a while, and I've got that sort of itch. I want to do something again. So yeah, on Saturday I'm going to be streaming Hydroneer again. Back at it. So I'm doing adult Hydroneer now, and I'll do this today and tomorrow, because my entire goal was really just to get I need to go through this whole lot one more time, and then I filled up all my buckets and I could do a major cleanup, and that's why I was doing this. I was like, I'll do this on Saturday. No, actually, if I do this now, then on Saturday I could do Hydroneer. So yeah. So yeah, this is like adult Hydroneer. This is like real. This is what people do in real life Hydroneer. And I'm a massive fan of Goldrush. Love Goldrush. And yeah, the game is very outdated of what they do nowadays in the TV series, but if you're a fan of the show, then you'll actually like this game. It's alright. Oh. It's so good! There we go. So if you guys got any questions, or you want to have a chat, or you just want to, like, I don't know, find out what colour socks I'm wearing, ask away. I'm more than happy to have a chat with anybody. As I said, these are hangout streams. You guys get to know me, and I get to know you, and so on and so forth. The joys of being social. And in this day and age of COVID and running rampant with pandemics and lockdowns and everything else, I think being social is actually a good thing. Even though I'm an introvert and I really don't like lots of people and crowds and everything else, I can see the good things about it at the moment. Let's put it that way. But apart from that, we're all good. Do, do, do. Do, do. The other reason why I started playing this again after such a long time of not playing it was mainly because of console. Now I own myself a PS5, which I'm very lucky to have, because I timed it right of when I picked it up, and getting it was a pain in the ass. But I know, like, Goldrush has just come out for console, and I saw more and more people playing it. I was like, hey, I can actually finally play this game again, and people might actually come and talk to me about it, because it's one of those games that was really heavily, it's really surrounded by the community that grew itself around the actual TV show. And then it comes down to people who just want to play a simulation game that involves digging a big freaking hole into a shed ton of gold. So it's all good. You've got like lots of people with different walks of life playing this game now. It's quite nice to see. And it's not just on the PC. And that's mainly the reason why I have this on PC is because it was out on PC. I mean, if this had come out on console like 3 years ago, I'd still be playing it on the console. But I wanted to play Goldrush because I'm a weirdo. 'Tis all good in the hood, though. I drive my tractor, I do, and we're like going up and down with our bucket, and we'll be alright. So yeah, the playthrough on Saturday for Hydroneer, no mods, straight from the beginning. Nothing's going to be done for me. I'm just going to be blitzing the game as quickly as I can. I'm just going to have fun with it again. You know, I'm not doing this for a competition. I'm not doing this for trying to beat a record on this, that, and the other. I'm literally just going to be playing the game, having a chat, and just chilling out with Hybridsteel. I think that's all I can. That's all I really want to do at the moment. At the moment, I'm sort of on a hiatus of things that I'm taking really seriously. And one thing that I'm going to be taking really seriously is when Car Mechanic Simulator comes out. So be warned. If you don't know already, Car Mechanic Simulator was a big thing for this channel. And when that comes out, I'll be blitzing that game. Be prepared for like live streams or everything else. I'll be chucking in on that because I will be full on that. 30-day review. What is up, dude? Thank you very much for kicking by. Have a boom fist bump to you, my sir. How's things, dude? How's the world looking from your corner of the existence? I'm doing alright. I'm taking notes on next week's video. Yeah. It's all good, man. I'm actually on Sunday. Skill. What is up, dude? How things? Boom to you too. Fist bump. So when it comes to research, like I'm actually going to be doing the same on Sunday. After I've done a bit of recording for like my channel for a week, yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Apart from the same thing for me involves going through every single comment in every single CMS video I've ever made, and taking down a massive extensive list of what everybody has ever asked and seeing if I can put that into CMS 2021 when the game comes up. I'm doing a full-on research this weekend for it. So yeah, it's going to be tough for me. It's going to be fun. I'm actually looking forward to it. I haven't done any research into the game yet, and I know people are going to be asking like standard questions, but I want to see if it's possible to like really extend it out. Things are okay trying to record vids one of these weeks and next because parents will be in. Oh, dude, yeah, I had the same problem yesterday. My folks were up they were around here yesterday. I haven't seen them for a year and a half, so I spent the whole evening with them. And that's all I get to see of them until Christmas, hopefully, after all the shit that's going on at the moment. But yeah, so I was in the same boat because I normally record every other day. And I normally put the video out every other day. Yeah, I didn't record last night because they were here. So I'm live streaming tonight, and I'm live streaming tomorrow, and I'm live streaming on Saturday, just to make up for a video that I won't be putting out, basically. And then on Sunday, I'm going to record 3 videos and do my Car Mechanic Simulator Ultimate research and start prepping, because I need to have an idea of what the most important things are that people are going to be searching for. I get a really good idea of getting ahead of myself, but I really want to pinpoint, and I want to have a little strategy of when I'm going to be putting videos out for people and go from there, basically. The first day when that game comes out. Do you remember me? I'm A4 Skill. I've seen you pop up on my stream a couple of times, matey. It's all good. I do remember you, don't worry. Hey, Day, what's up, dude? Thank you very much for popping in. Boom, fist bump for you, myself. So one thing, I'm going to be mentioning this every now and then, but if you read the description box, there's a little message down there. I'm not going to keep repeating myself over and over again of what it's all doing. But if you have any questions about it, let me know, and I can go from there. But that's it. That's if you want to do anything for it. If not, don't worry, it's all good. It's just there if you really do want to help. If you want to see proof, it's all good. Oh, I don't remember having background music. Oh, the background music's from Stream Beats, Harris Heller's thing. That's why the music involved. The music's all... When I'm playing Goldrush, I always put backing music in, because the music is like, it's from him, it's free, it's all good. And I like the lo-fi playlist. The lo-fi is just like, yep, I'm all good. Homeless Mike, what is up, dude? Boom, fist bump for you. How's things, matey? Thank you very much for popping in. Don't forget, guys, if you want to put emojis up, they can bob around the screen now. I think that's still a thing. I think so. They sort of just appeared and they flobber a lot. There we go. Dun dun. Bum 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 bum. There we go, on the ground. Busy as fuck with my new guy. Fair enough. Not gonna go into details, it's fine. I don't think we all need to know, but yeah, that's fair. At the end of the day, man, good luck. All relationships need luck. Because you never know what's gonna happen. But hopefully this all works out for you. Never noticed the oil pressure and the RPM here. Really? You've never noticed that? Dude, where have you been? Like, the entire time I've been playing this game. No gas meter. You know that bit where it says fuel? Oh no, it's under me. Hold on. Right, so give me a sec. Where's my camera? So all the gauges and stuff, this bit here, is under me. So that's where all the gauges are. They're under me, so you don't have to see this. Just there.
Want to live more sustainably but don't know where to start? We get it. Here at Yo Valley Organic, we're always striving to work with nature instead of against it. That's why we're
That's actually probably why you've never seen it before.
Put Nature First Challenge and inviting you to join us. From growing bee-friendly flowers in your garden to making small changes when you shop,
that's all good, dude.
We'll be sharing simple tips and tricks that make being kinder to the planet a piece of cake.
All the gauges are behind my camera, so I always leave the camera down here. I never really ever change it around. I know I really should, and then people can see what's going on. But I don't know. I've never just seen it as a major important thing to show. Well, yeah, I should be over that side, over there. At the end of the day, it's all good. I mean, do you really want to keep seeing all my gauges go fluttering about left and right and all the other stuff? Or actually, let's put this down to a vote, guys. Just quick. Do you want to see all the gauges? And I can move it around on stream now. It doesn't bother me, but then I have to faddle around with like position. Oh, we got 100%. Oh, I must put too much in. Oh, yeah, that can sit up there. In all honesty, all the gauges are pretty much the same sort of thing in all these things. Can you not change location on pay? No. I'm pretty sure you can't. It's always been there. I think it's the same for everyone else. Here you go. Let's have a look quick. So, settings, game, nope, graphics, nope. So no, you can't. There you go. So no. I mean, the only way around it is I would literally have to just change where my camera is, and that's, you know, I can do it. It's not difficult, but it's just one of those things. It's all good in the hood, though. Yeah, and this was made a couple of years back, and I mean, it's taken them long enough to get it onto console. It's going to take them long enough to even just to change the HUD. So I'm not even holding my breath. The amount of time it's taken to get anything done on this game is ridiculous. I think that's what I find funny as well, when like you get console players, they'll come on and go, when's the updates for this game coming out? It's like they've been out like 2 years ago, 9 months ago. Nothing's been updated for nearly a year for this game. Do you know when it's going to happen? Nope. Not at all. At this point, I wouldn't even know if the game's going to still continue. It's just a shame. I do find it disheartening a little bit though, because it's just, you know, it has so much more potential, but they just don't do anything with it. Or they are, but it takes so long. By the time anything gets added, no one's gonna care, you know. Well, that's why I get a little bit annoyed with this. Is that, you know, it's a solid game and it just doesn't go. Oh, there were plans to put it on the worst part, right? That plan for putting it on console has been going on for about 3 years, and then they did it this year. 3 years of planning to put the game onto console. And the problem with that is that by the time it came onto console, the only people who are really playing this now, and I'm going to be completely and utterly honest now, are people who are playing this on console and leaderboard fighters who are PC player dominant, and people like me who stream it every now and then and play it every now and then. You know, part of the leaderboard people are like hardcore. These people have been playing Goldrush since it came out. They've played every single season. They know how to play the game properly. They play this game in their sleep, and they'll be all right. But yeah, that's the sort of person who plays this game. Console players, because it only came out a couple of weeks ago. People like me who stream it because what I want to stream isn't out yet, and you know, people on leaderboard. That's it. But yeah, so it is a shame. Like I said, I mean, in order to make this game better, literally all they had to do is update from... If I was going to put a date on this of like the equipment in this, I'd say it's season 6, season 7, when Parker gets the Frankenstein. It may even be later than that. But then all the standard equipment, like the rocker, this was never used in the entire series anyway. This is just a bit of mining equipment. Like all these sluices and bits and pieces, this is all season 1 crap. That thing down there is season 2. Like, I don't know, when did they go to Ghana? Season 4. So that's season 4. Go buy a couple more washers. You can't. Like, you can, but it's not going to do you anything. So again, this is how limiting the game is, right? At this precise moment in time, what I have is the setup that you would start. This is like tier 5. I think this is like tier 5. This is how many washers you can have. This is your entire setup is one set. It's not like the TV show where they could just bring in another wash plant. On each plot of land, it's one wash plant per area, and that's it. What you see up there, that's supposed to take you like an entire season to build, because you build it up in stages. But because I knew what I was doing, I built it in the first day, or day 2 at least. So yeah, if you know what you're doing in this game, you can bypass a lot of the crap in this. Hydroneer, as I said, I will be playing that on Saturday. But like, this is more, I would say, if you're looking for like the real life Hydroneer, this is what this is. If you're looking for Hydroneer, you go and play Hydroneer. You know. And Hydroneer, the reason why Hydroneer is more enjoyable is because of it's a fun game, and it's a lot of people play it now. I mean, even when it's on sale at the moment, people are rinsing it. It's amazing. And And it's good that the community's still buzzing about it. The updates are coming at some point, and that's the other thing that's keeping people alive. Is that, you know, the developer Max is like, yeah, we're going to update in the game. We're going to be doing this. We're going to be playing this. He's got all these plans, and he's got a community that are building up against it, and it's doing all right, and he's keeping it fresh, which is what you're supposed to do. This game, there's no fresh. There's no. Oh no, I'm stuck on a ladder. There's nothing to keep it going. Oh, come on. There we go. That's the problem. There's nothing to keep you going. The only thing, if I was one of those people who had like 14 hours a day spare, I'd probably be doing leaderboards like all the other like Muppets who play this game, because it's something to do, and it's just brainless work. You just carry on. It has got a hose. It went through the truck. Everything's got a hose. It's all connected. But it's because it clipped through the front loader. You didn't see it. You're actually governed by like the length of hoses in this. If you go too far, it just drops it for you. So they did that right. But that's the problem with this game. And I've said this. I've been saying this for nearly 2 years. The problem with this game is there's just not enough in it for keeping people alive in it. The reason why I play it is just because it's brainless and I can enjoy it. But I can understand why, if a new person turns this on and they go, hey, it's Goldrush, you know, it's like Parker and Todd, and yeah, it's like, no, this game is bare bones Goldrush. This is like, here's your bog standard equipment, here's the bare bones of how to play the game, and it's got absolutely nothing to do with the TV show whatsoever, apart from the fact it's called Goldrush. It's not so much as a glitch. It's more of it's the joys of having a hose that works in the game, but it doesn't have a full physical relationship with the rest of the game. If you know what I mean. It's like when you get too old and you're with your wife or your girlfriend and you don't want to touch each other. Yeah, it really did. When this game was first out, I didn't know anything about it. You know, back then I didn't know what Goldrush was, and then I got into Goldrush by sort of playing this game and watching for like, I think it was at that time when I was watching, it was like season 4 or something, or season 5. And I used to watch bits of Goldrush, like, you know, I'd watch like a program here and there and everything else, and it entrapped me. I was enjoying it. And then there was a game, and it was like, hey, this is alright, and this is cool. And the problem is as soon as you've got a game out for something, people need the updates to keep things fresh and to keep things going. And that's just not how this game worked, unfortunately. It's a bit of a fail, but at the same time, it's a positive. You know, you can learn from this and move on to another project and make it better. But I think even for me, I've said this before, but for me, my time is limited on this game now. I think I don't think I'll be playing it after this year, unless something major drastically changes in this game. I think this year is my last year playing Goldrush, because I just won't bother anymore. I'll play something else. I mean, I've got CMS to go through when that comes out. I'm going to be spending so much time on that game. This game's not going to get any looking. Yeah, I mean, none of the locations are real in this anyway. They're like, I mean, Maine is a real place, but it's not. It doesn't look like this. Yeah, it does. It needs a lot of stuff, but they won't put it in.
Delivery is open late and here for you. McDelivery at participating restaurants.
That's why everyone's holding their breath for Gold Hunters. Gold Hunters, in fairness, if it was done right, would be amazing. But it's been too long in development for my liking. and for me that just means that there's something wrong behind the scenes that they're not showing. It just means that for me it's a red flag.
Fancy just letting it all out. Fancy a McDonald's. Serving times apply.
It's definitely a red flag. Ah, see, right, okay, so you say that there's a game coming out later on this year called Underground Garage. I'm on the testing squad for it, and in all fairness, I should be testing it, but it's just been a bit hellish these last 2 weeks. As soon as Kerry's home, I think she's coming over here tomorrow or Saturday. As soon as she's home, I can jump into the testing branch with the devs, and but that is, in fairness, yeah, Underground Garage is exactly what you just labelled off of what Car Mechanic Simulator needs. So it needs your own project car. Guess what? In Underground you can have a project car. The downside is that you can lose that project car in a race. So they've really thought about this, and it's like it's what people wanted in Need for Speed and other places. So fatal. Yeah, I've been around. I'm doing alright, man. I'm just plodding through. But yeah, that's yeah, so it's cool. You ever played Speed Devils? Oh god, no. I never played Speed Devils. But, and if we're going into like street racing games and bits and pieces like that, did you ever play Juiced or Juiced 2 on the PlayStation 2? So if you want, like, my ideal game, if I was going to do my ideal racing game, I have to have racing. That's a big thing. Racing, good racing. Drift racing has to be in the game, full stop. Has to be. I love drift racing. It's fantastic. Also has to have drag racing. Fantastic. Has to have car customization. Also has to have the ability of being able to snatch people's cars off them. Juice 2 was that game for me. Juice 2 was I would say it was my unicorn. And the reason why it was my unicorn is because, not tooting my own horn at all, but I was bloody good at that game. And I used to race people for their cars all the time. I was horrible to people. Like, so I customized a fully blown R34 drift car, and it was amazing. And this one track, I'd mastered the track so well that I could pull 1.3, 1.4 million points on every single time I ever did it. So when you pink slip somebody and they put their car up for pink slip, it was like, okay, cool. And I'd do the same thing. I'd put my car up for pink slip. So if I lost, I'd lose my car as well. And I used to pink slip people's cars. And I used to get a lot of messages saying, "Hey, can I have my car back?" It's like, no, I haven't got it anymore. I sold it. And this was in like the 7 layer, like before you go up to like layer 6 and it gets a bit harder. So I used to hang around in like 7 layer a lot and just take people's cars off them. And then when I got to a point where people didn't want to race me anymore because I'd grown a bit of a reputation for taking people's cars, I moved up to Series 6 and started doing it with the more expensive cars. People hated me on that game. And it was just because I'd practiced so much. I had to decimate my competition, and it was in my head. It was like, this is such a good game. I enjoy it so much, and I just want to make like, other people's lives miserable. I had a really cool car collection by the end of it, but then like when you get up to like tier 3 and everyone's driving like really nice cars and they know how to handle, yeah, that was my drawing point. I think if as a competitive like gamer on Juiced, like tier 3 was like the next. That was my sort of section where I had trouble. So I'd hang between like tier 4 and tier 5 every time. But it was always like I'd practiced a couple of tracks because they were pink slip tracks. That's all I ever used to do. And then I used to just annoy people by winning all their cars. But you know, that was just how I did. That was how I enjoyed things. I think if I was able to do YouTube back then, you'd have just seen me being a complete bastard to people, because it was fun. Oh, how we all like grow up, you know. Nowadays, if I was doing it, yeah, I'd still be doing it, but I might give someone like 10 grand back for their wheels or something, but maybe. Nicky Games, what is up? How's things? Go down. There we go. But yeah, so I Juice 2 was I was really behind the whole Juice franchise thing. I enjoyed the old Need for Speed games as well. I really enjoyed like street racing games, and they just sort of started to lose their appeal the more that they didn't focus on certain things, and it was all about like getting away from the police and doing this. Is like, I don't want to do that. I just want to drift. I want to drag race. I just want to enjoy the street life community. The other reason why I wanted to is because I couldn't afford to buy a car that I could street race. You know, I don't have that sort of money where I can modify a car and do all the stuff. And playing computer games to doing it was one of the best things that I could do. It's such a cheaper hobby, you know. I have friends who did that, the whole modifying car thing. You know, one of the people that I actually met through YouTube. He lives up the road from me, and he actually does things on Facebook more as a gamer, and he drives a really nice Subaru, but you can hear that thing coming, and it's fully modified, like the whole thing. And he said it cost because he's selling his car to get something new now, and he will just make a loss. And it's a bit of a shame, but I mean his car's really nice. It's just getting old. You know, he wants someone else to look after it and treat it as good as he has. So yeah, that's you know. So I know people who have done it before, and it just seems so much more money. Have you thought of playing My Summer Car? I own My Summer Car. I got past the point of like building my own car, and then I was just sitting there going, what the hell else am I supposed to do in this game? Like, there's no major, there's no direction. You know, for me, it's like I need to be told where I'm going, left, right, and centre. I can't just play a game and guess. You know, and I'm sort of like that in a lot of things that I play. It's like, you do this, okay, I'm gonna do this. Can you do something content-wise? I mean, I could build the car, and then that was it. I needed something else to do in that game, unfortunately. But yeah, I actually own My Summer Car. It was just, I just haven't ever got around to doing anything major for it, because the first thing I did was look at it and just went, I don't want to do this. Yeah, drink beer and eat sausages. That's, yeah, that was my problem. There's not really a lot in it to keep me going. See you later, Fado. Have a good one, man. Enjoy yourself. Peace out. Hydroneer stream on Saturday, by the way. It's a big thing. Yeah, I'm playing Hydroneer on Saturday. Hey, roller. Did it come up as a notification? Give a sec. There we go. Thank you very much for subscribing there. Rollaber. I'm going to assume, unless he is actually watching this stream, he's probably just found me on a video. So thank you very much for subscribing. It's most appreciated. Yeah, I'm going back to Hydroneer on Saturday. I'm just going to start from scratch, go from there, and see where we end up. I know where I'm going to, in all fairness, I'm going to be streaming for like 4 hours. I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I know where I should be, and I know the sort of machine I should have after 4 hours. We shall see, though. Oh no, I got out. No! How many monitors do I have? I have 3. So I've got my gaming... The monitor here is the one that I play on. That one, the one next to it. Actually, you know what? Give me a sec. There's an easier way to show you. So there we go. Right. Now if I just pull this up as a picture. Right, so there you go. That is what is in front of me right now. Okay. So I have my gaming monitor. I have my game monitor, which has got the game on it. I did have like a big 34-inch screen. The downside to the 34-inch screen is every time I wanted to do something, I'd have to flip the screen, or I'd have to do this and I'd have to do that. I had to play all the games in 1920 by 1080 instead of 3480 or whatever the resolution was. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm going back to having 3 screens, and that's what I did. I went back to having 3 screens. So I've got the one up there is on an arm, so that moves. That's on a hydraulic arm. So if I need to like do artwork, if I was doing artwork, I'd bring that monitor across and I'd actually have like monitors all around me. That's mainly for just looking after the stream. So that's got my OBS and everything running up top, so I can see all the announcements and who's chatting and everything else. The screen to my left is like statistics for YouTube and who's watching and how long the average person's watched. If donations came through, then it comes up with the monetary value and so on. Or if super chats come through, I can actually pull up the window that said super chats, and I can pull out those people from, from the chat and have it on a separate screen. So it's not a dream setup, but it's definitely, it helps, and that's what I had before. I mean, but the monitors that I've got now are curved instead of straight. The worst part is I measured up. I had a tape measure and I was sitting there with a tape measure going, 48 inches is massive. How am I going to get that on here? And it's like, oh yeah, these are curved monitors. So 48 inches isn't in a straight line, is it? And I was like, oh. Yeah, I spooned up a lot. Let's put it that way. But it works and it's good and I enjoy it. It's not so much as a dream setup. It's just it's enough. Let's put it that way. A dream setup for me would be to have an actual studio, but that's a long ways away. I mean, a long way. Hey, Connor O'Farrell! I need some fireworks, man. Every time I want you in here, like, I want fireworks to go off every time. Why am I hearing Big Mac ads? So, the reason why you're hearing adverts is because the music you're listening to comes from a playlist by Harris Heller, who's Alpha Gaming, and this is on Spotify. So because I listen to his music for free, genuinely, if I have to listen to an advert on Spotify, then so be it. It's because I don't have premium. I don't have premium Spotify. I'm poor. I'm not going to spend like £4 a month on that as well. What are Mr. Hybrid's PC specs? I have a Ryzen 3700X. I have a 2060 RTX supercard, 32 gig of Corsair 3200 Vengeance RAM, and an Aorus Elite B450 motherboard in a Fantex case. And this, and I wouldn't have been able to afford all this myself, right? So now you're going to be sitting there going, where'd you get the money from? And I still, to this day, even if he only turns up every now and then in videos and stuff, Vapor Trailer is the guy behind the magic. Basically, he was the guy at the beginning of COVID. He was working a full-time job, and he basically told me that he didn't need the money, and literally gave me enough money to build that machine. And ever since, I've been so grateful. Fireworks, they really are, man. He is the reason why I have this PC. He is the reason why I'm in my position now. He's the reason why everything was possible. And the old computer I had, I donated to Finn. So you'll see him occasionally come in, Finn Credible or Finn Dominator. Longhorner, what is up, dude? And so Finn Dominator will come in here sometimes because he's still a young kid. You know, he's 18 now. And he's just about to start university. And I donated my old computer to him. I put a graphics card in it that I was using. I cleaned it all up. I did everything else that was needed. And then I sent it off to him. Did it for free. Didn't want anything in return. but I gave him something that at his age I would have needed if I was doing what he was doing, and I wouldn't have been able to afford it. He comes from a very, very similar background in like monetary and stuff, and it was like, you know what, at the end of the day, if I can help people, even if it's just small little things, then I'm doing something good. And that's another reason why there's a little donation thing in the description box today and tomorrow and Saturday. So yeah, that's the whole reason why my old computer disappeared and went for there. How old is Mr. Hybrid? I'm too old. I've spoken about this so many times on my stream. I'm 38 this year. I'm getting too old for this crap. Where's the fundraiser button? It's in the description box below. 37 this year. 37 now. 38 this year. Yeah. So there's a little thing that says like donate to Hybridsteel. If the donations go into that, that goes directly into. That should go directly into my account. Give me a sec. I'll have a look. It should go directly into my Stream Elements account. 37ish. Yeah. So what it does is it takes you to another page, which is my Stream Elements account. That's hooked up to my PayPal. And basically, what happens? Any donations come through there, and that all goes into a fund, and then I'll take that all out and I'll put that on this form, and this form is going to my kids' place. So yeah, that's where all that is. Yeah, I'm old, but I do know older people who stream, and I know older people who play games. So I'm not that bad. My old man still plays games, and my dad's 50. Oh, crap! Hold on. So he was 1965. So yeah, he's what 66, 56 now. Yeah, he's there. You sound sick. You're right. I was ill at the beginning of the week, so I'm just sort of burbling from that. If you want to know what I sounded like at the beginning of this week, go and watch my latest police video. That was recorded on Sunday or Monday when I was really bad. Yeah, I was horrible in that. But it's just because I've got kids. I get ill, so it's one of those things. It's alright though. I'll survive. I will live. I'm all good. And I actually prefer it. Sometimes when I'm ill, my voice goes down like an octave, and it's nice. And I sound like a radio DJ. It's not showing the straight. Yeah, it saw it as spam, so it tagged it. Landon, what is up, dude? How's things? Boom, fist bump to you. We're full. We're full. There we go, and up. So we get back in here, boom, boom, and reverse, and up the hill. Anonymous just tipped 20. Okay, so I'm going to assume that was you. What I will do is I will move that money into my account, and I'll put that onto the. Give me a sec. So you just tipped 20. Right. Where's my pen? So just to prove, right, I'm actually doing this legit, right? Pen and paper, right? As you can see, donations. The one for a tenner was, I think it's long hauler. So was it long hauler? Actually, if I just put it down as long hauler, because I'm not going to put people's names on this thing because it's not great. You know, I'd like to, yeah. I'll keep people sort of like looped. It's not a problem. If you just say it was you, it's fine. So yeah, that's what all that money. Literally, I said it'll go on this form. It's going to my kids' preschool, so it'll go to them directly. And what I will do is when I take that money to them, I will take a photo. I'll blur out the logo of the school. I will take a photo of the form and the money, and I will give that to the school. And then I'll put the actual image of the money and the form on my community tab, so you guys actually know that it went to them. You know, it's just to cover my back, because people just go, "Well, you're doing it for just yourself." It's like, no, I'm actually doing it for. I'm donating money to my own kid to do this. So it's for him basically. What's one way to figure out how someone's age? Oh, their ASL. Oh, dude, I remember. Go back. That I remember that ASL as like MSN chat. ASL M. Yeah, I would be 37M and Southeast, because I'm not going to tell you where I live. And even when I was asked that on MSN, like, yeah, MSN chat, eons, I'd always say I lived in the nearest hub town. Goldrush is a great game. It's not going to get updated anymore. Well, if it does, I'd be surprised. Damn messy Discord server. It really is. My Discord server is like horrific. It's so horrific that I, tagged everything into like games I play and chat. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just it's because I'm not a professional. I have had people who've just gone like, "Oh yeah, by the way, do you want me to work on your server?" It's like, I can't pay you. And that server is not busy at all. Did I try the drilling tip? No, I haven't tried it yet. But I gotta be honest, I'll probably try it like going into the next one. I'll see how that goes. 15 MBL. Oh, okay. Yep. I had to have a think about NB for a second, because now we're in the 21st century. I mean, I could technically put myself down as 37J and then Southeast. And then everyone go, "What's J?" I'm a Jedi. That's my gender. just for shits and giggles. But yeah, it's the joys. I'm not saying that to offend people. I'm just pissing them about. Not busy at all. Casually 200. Yeah, but those 217 members, like, out of all of those people, like, probably like 6 people talk. Some people came in like when I was doing Hybridsteel stuff. Some people came in when I was doing car mechanic, and then like literally hardly anyone talks in that server. Subscribe to 30 Days Review. I agree, he's a good YouTuber. I like Justin, he's a good bloke. Especially if you've got a beard or moustache and you want some tips on grooming, and even if you've got a bald head like me, it helps. Aftercare is important for a manscaping person. You were thinking jackass. Hey, I wouldn't put that past me. It's all good, man. But yeah, that's what it is. It's one of those things, You could definitely, if you want to find out how old someone is, just ask them ASL, and it is just because of where it comes from. You're sitting there just going, "Yeah, I remember it." It's not madness. It's organised chaos. It's not that bad. I mean, I've seen worse, let's put it that way. Like, my Discord server is like main chat, pictures and memes, people in my fan club if they want to do bits and pieces there, in interesting videos and live chat, and that's it. And then like the games I play. The other things are like they were built when people actually took, when I was taking it like a little bit less serious. I was like, I'll do this, 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 and this, I'll be fine. But most of it's just chatting. Is anyone interesting in railroading?
Taxi drivers who deliver people home.
You like being on a train?
And the midwives who deliver through the night.
I wouldn't say I'm interested in it, but
To
you know,
everyone
it's all
making
good.
sure our post is delivered on time. We deliver. McDelivery is open late and here for you.
Honestly, I didn't think I didn't think I'd be into like role-playing GTA servers until I watched like Pelican.
Milkshakes. You probably shouldn't.
When I started watching Modest Pelican, I was like, oh my god, I'm addicted to this. It's like watching real-life EastEnders
Cracking up after that
in
chronic
GTA.
eating. Fancy lightening the mood.
Not a problem, dude. Thank you very much for kicking by. By the way, thank you very much, Long Hauler, for donating. It's going to a worthy cause. It's not, as said, it's not coming to me. It's not lying in my pockets at all. It's literally going to my kids' preschool. So thank you very much. That's awesome. You're playing a train sim. Which one? Because there's quite a few of them. Is it? It's not OSM because that's bus. Is it train sim or train line? Because there is a few. There is a few, and then I mean, if you can go into a bit more specific, you could go. You could have like train station renovator. That's an alright game. There's even another one coming out. I can't even remember what it's called now. It's on Keymailer. It's another train sim. It was like, oh my god, there's loads. Oh, that's where I need to start looking at how to drink. So it's nearly 11 o'clock. I will come off at 11:30. So I've got about half an hour left. 40 minutes maybe. Do you know why? Because nobody uses the Discord. Yeah, I need a drink. Back in a sec, guys. So, the reason why that Discord server doesn't have like moderator chat or admin chat or anything else is because nobody uses it for that. You know? That's why. And international chat, I know this is gonna sound stupid, but if you watch my channel and you can't speak English, what are the chances of me understanding you? Because I haven't even translated my videos into like different languages. I know YouTube does its own captions and stuff, but for me, I'm me. You know, I mean, if I was a developer like Foulball or, you know, the Bearded Brothers or someone like that. Back in a sec, guys. I gotta go BRB. see, I mean, Dutch, we've got... There's a couple of people who have turned up, and they're either Dutch or they're from Germany. And I said, I don't ever go at other people for speaking different languages, but I don't understand you. I've literally tried to. I've tried like 5 or 6 different like language things in the past. I can't wrap my head into them. Just doesn't work for me. Kids woke up. See, even when I'm streaming, I still deal with them. So that's all good. No, I didn't murder them. Put them to bed. So the only things that I can speak in foreign languages are if I pick up words from songs. So Rammstein. You know, I can sing along to a couple of their songs. I ain't got a clue what I'm singing about. An easy one that I was singing along to was Du hast. I can sing to that, and that's I think the entire song for that is like "You hate me," isn't it? You hate me, and then it's the chorus, like the verses and stuff. But that's all I know about that. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother. No. It's that simple. See, that to me, and don't take this as offence, that looks like to me that I got confused and just went on a keyboard. Alright? Because that's what it looks like. And I hate to be that person, but that is literally what it looks like to me. That's why I can't do languages. But I mean, I get the understanding when people have a go at like the English language for being completely like twattish, and it really is. Like, you learn English as a foreigner, and you've got to try and figure out why this word is spelt like this and this word is spelt like this, but they've both got the same meaning. It's like, yeah, because we've been invaded so many times in our small life. It's just done. Yeah, see, I don't know what that says. See? That's what I mean. People could slag me off in different languages and I wouldn't know. Just because I'm that dull in my head. It just doesn't work. Oh yeah, I said I don't understand nothing. It. Your videos at Car Mechanic Simulator 18 helped me so much. Thanks. Not a problem, London Rogers. Boom. Thank you very much for the kind words. Funny enough, you mentioned CMS 2021. There's going to be a shed ton of content on here for that one. So stick around. Because when that game comes out, I will be blitzing it better than a scrambled egg in a strainer full of strainy stuff. Yeah, I'm doing CMS 2021 like ridiculous, like I did with the last one. So keep your eyes peeled on that one. And I will be live streaming it and doing some. I've got a couple of ideas for like mini series and bits and pieces. And in all honesty, I think I'm always going to be known for doing Car Mechanic Simulator stuff. Always. So I'm not going to fight it. I'm literally just going to chuck it all on here. And if people find it, they find it. CMS is good to me. I'll be good to CMS. I even tried to get myself an advanced copy of it from Red Dot. And they haven't replied to me. It's because I've only got 5,000 odd subscribers. They're like, no, you're not a big channel. We don't care. So, yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to completely blitz 2021, do a load of Hydroneer content, and just be known for doing good for community members. That's all I want to do now. The funny thing I find about it is, like, when you go into like YouTuber groups, can I put code stuff in the Discord? Why? Well, I don't know. Maybe. Like I said, I don't know Discord. I literally just use it as people can get on content if they want me, or if I have to give somebody a code for a game, like I run a competition, like just giving things out to people, I can get them in there and I can message them and say, look, here you go, have this. That's how we did the Hydroneer the giveaway last time. Like, if you're part of it, if it was join the live stream or something, and then I'd give out 3 codes for Hydroneer. And that's how I did that. And then I contacted people through the Discord. That's what I use it for. I use Discord for talking to people. And if people want to chat to me, I'm literally there. Because no, you can't speak on here with a DM, because Twitter, like YouTube, doesn't have DMs. And I'm on Twitter, and nobody follows me on Twitter. So, well, I mean, they do, but you know, you get like e-girls and bits and pieces, and it's like, yeah, it's Twitter. It's just a junk fest. So if you want to talk to me in a place that's not polluted by crap from the internet or trending topics involving Jimmy Savile's small Todger and hours in a coffin, then find me on Discord and you can actually talk to me in person. And I'm on Discord all the time. Do you know when CM20... they keep saying it comes out this year. I'm predicting it's coming out at the end of this month. Are we still able to retrain workers in Goldrush? I ain't got a clue, mate. I think so, maybe. What's my Twitter? Hybrid_steel. There's actually a link in the description box below. Like, all my links are under these videos. Like, all of them. I am everywhere and nowhere. I mean, I have got an Instagram, but the last time I used that was like, I think it was like 2-3 years ago. I'm going to put this into perspective. If this channel ever gets to like 100k, I'm going to order myself a social media manager, and that person can look after all the crap that I put out. Because 100k, I'd be able to pay for somebody to do it.
But don't know where to start. We get it. Here at Yo Valley Organic, we're always striving to work with nature instead of against it. That's why we're embarking
because
on the next chapter
I
of the
don't
Put
know
Nature
what I'm...
First challenge.
The only reason why I'm doing
Inviting you
YouTube
to join
is
us.
because
From
it's a
growing
hobby.
bee-friendly
It
flowers
started
in
off as a
your
hobby.
garden
I
to making
enjoy it.
small
It's
changes
fun.
when
It's
you
all good.
shop.
I get to talk
Each
to
week,
people.
we'll be
It's all
sharing
good.
simple tips and
But all the
tricks
other
that
stuff
make
I have to
being
do
kind
for
to
it,
the planet a
it's
piece of
just,
cake.
at the moment, I
Organically,
can't do it all
of
because I've got
course. Tap the
kids.
banner to join us
And my
and
kids,
hashtag
when they
Put
get to like,
Nature First.
when they get older and they can look after themselves a bit more, and you know, I don't have to take them to the toilet or do all that sort of stuff, I should be alright. But at the moment, if I was going to be like, yeah, I need to do this, I need to do that, I literally have to squeeze that into like 2-3 hours into my day. I don't get time during at the moment, especially with what's going on. I doubt that there isn't a Hybridsteel body pillow, but I mean, if it exists, I'd love to see it, because I'd be like, where did you get my likeness from? I don't think that's gonna be enough. I mean, we'll do one more and see if that's good. I think it's gonna hit out like 94-95%. No, I reckon the thing with me is, it's like, I know there are some people out there who you know, who can tolerate me, but then most people on Twitter, they just don't. I mean, if you literally, I mean, at the moment, if you go on my Twitter page, it's me talking to a few other people and then having a go at the Tories. That's pretty much it. And then I realised I really shouldn't be putting it on there. I should be using like another account, because it's like, yeah, it's all going to come back. It's all, at one point, if this channel ever gets famous, it'll be like, he hates the Tories. Actually, I just hate politics in general. I want to see a Hybridsteel blow up. Oh, dude, that's a really bad thought. That's disgraceful. How you doing, Neil? By the way. Nice to have you here, man. Thank you very much for kicking by. I think it would be wrong on so many different levels. It would also be disgusting. Like, seriously, why? We might actually have enough to do this. This might actually tick over to 100%. Wow. Almost. Yeah, I know, but I think if to put this into perspective for me, like if it was Labour and they ballsed up as much as like the Tories had, I'd be having to go at them. You know, I'd be slandering them. I'd be slandering everything that they do, because I just feel that if you're going against the people, then you're not listening to the people, and that's what I hate about it. How's the lady doing? Yeah, she's okay. I think that's all I can really say. They're trying her out on a few different types of painkillers and bits and pieces. She's hooked up to another NJ tube because her last one failed, so they had to put another one in. Then maybe looking at a longer term version of that for later. But again, that's one thing that I can't really discuss because I don't know, and I don't know the pure details. I would have to actually be told by. But we're hoping that she's home tomorrow, and it should, we're hoping that would be it. But it's still a lot of just messing around, and then at some point she's going to be starting to chemo, and it's just going to get hard. I contacted my baseball club, and I was literally just sitting there going like, I was like, I won't be able to play this year. I genuinely, I can't even go up to a training session because we just don't know, Let me just catch up. Just got off work. Boom. Welcome to the chat. Let's turn on caps. Yeah, that helps. Got a couple of buckets there. Yeah, this is going to be the reason why I'm streaming this now is because I was gone on the verge of like finishing this anyway, and this run. So this was like the next run. I'd run out of buckets, so I'd clean up the whole lot. Then that's what I do. Yeah, so I figured that there was no point in sticking myself in for the rest of 2021 for baseball. There was no point in even trying, and it was like, you know what? At the end of the day, it just as it is. I can't do nothing about it. I just have to roll with it and see how it all goes. We know how destructive it can be. We know it's gonna affect her a bit, but I ain't going anywhere. I'd be a poor excuse of a human being if I did. Let's put it that way. So. Rollerbar, thank you very much. As said, dude, thank you very much for subscribing, man. That meant a lot. I saw your name pop up and I was like, I don't think you're here, but thank you very much for coming by. It does mean a lot. So yeah, that's we're hoping that she comes home tomorrow, and then she should be okay. She's going to be on like bits and pieces, and then we can hopefully start everything else in soonish, basically. I know. I saw your picture, dude. Congratulations. I think. Oh no, I didn't. No. Congratulations. I didn't post up. I didn't reply. I saw the picture. He's awesome. Is it a he or she? It is a he, isn't it? I am getting that right. It's awesome. Is that your oldest boy? That's not the one who lives with you, is it? That's your oldest one. Hey, being 15 is fine, mate. I just started playing Hybridsteel. Loved your starting video from the beginning. Oh, thank you very much, man. I'll actually, if you want to see me be playing Hybridsteel, I'm actually going to be doing a live stream on Saturday for Hybridsteel. I've got an itch to play it, so yeah, it's one of those things. Archie, he's awesome. I mean, but you've had more kids than I have, so you know what they're like. I'm also empty and hog pin, and yeah, it's all good. Hey, Michael VX, what's up, dude? It doesn't take a while. It's just yeah. Yeah, so it's not James's kid, is it? It's your other son. This is why I'm so, like, when it comes to like everything else, I'm so confused at the moment. What's going on? It's what I keep saying to people at the moment, where everything is and how it's all going. My brain is a potato. I can't focus on a lot. I'm forgetting so much at the moment. Oh dear. Oh dear. He's a channel member. Yeah, that's why the channel members are there, because it's nice to have them around. You know, it's good, and it recognises they support the channel. It's cool. So Archie is James's kid. So James is 16 and he's just had a kid. Dude. Oh man. That's a massive responsibility at a young age. I mean, my parents were young when they had me, so I know exactly what they're just about to go, what he's just about to go through. May I ask you a quick question? Yeah, go for it, dude. If I can answer it, I will answer. That's what these things are. They're like, yeah. See, for me, I had friends they were young pregnant. My parents were young when they had me, and that's why there's only like 17 years difference between me and my mum. So, yeah, he's in for a bumpy ride. Not a problem, Nick. You have a good one, dude. Enjoy yourself, and I'll catch you on tomorrow or whenever you're about next. Have fun. Yeah, no, I get it, but I mean, like, the worst part is the way I see it is it's the whole, when you have a kid really young, you know, it can, if you haven't got the support network there, like James has, like it's a tough life, you know. And then it's the names as well. Like my mum, when she had me, like it was she got abused by her friends or people that she thought who were her friends because of like having a kid so young. So that is part of the worst part. It's the whole, well, yeah, it's this or that, or you just wanted this, or you just wanted the easy way. It's like, well, no, there's too much crap in the world, and it's just one of those things that kids have to deal with if they have kids young nowadays. That's fair. Good. If he's got the support network here, he'll be all good. Yeah, I'm feeling lazy for asking. In your video, it sounds like there was a way to make repair tools, or did you just confuse that? Okay, so what we did there is we bought a load of repair bags from the shop, and those things will shoot the repair tool into the filter, so you don't have to do that. You have to make them yourself. There is a way of making repair tools, but you have to make. Is there? Yeah, you have to have the workbench and the blueprint for the actual repair tool. Yeah, I mean, my dad was 18, my mum was 17. So, yeah, my mum and dad, you know, they were born in 65 and 66. Yeah, I don't think Neil wants any more kids himself. That's not a problem, dude. Yeah, so if you use if you go into Bridgeport, and as you're going in on the left-hand side, there's a little road that goes up towards a boat. On that boat, there's a way of earning a blueprint that you can get up to actually being able to buy but build tool bags from Cloutium and stuff. And then from there you can create your own tool bags, and I suppose you could literally have just an infinite supply of tool bags going into repair tools. So hey, got no problem with that. There are people who follow this channel who are older than that, so it's fine. I like to see all these emojis jumping around. I don't know how long it takes for them to act. There you go. Where? I know it's a little bit distracting, and I could turn it off. I don't know if people actually want to watch that, but it's all good. Yeah, don't worry about age, man. Age is one of those things. I see myself as too old, and people think I'm not, so it's alright. See you later, dude. Boom. Have a good one. So yeah, this worked out alright actually, because this is my last major cleanup, and then I was gonna do all the gold and stuff. I should have turned these off. Right, so that's on. That's on. Let's do this. Right, we've got to slam it all through the magnetite separator. So that can go under there. It's all good in the hood, bro. Right. Let's just go. So we got all of this to process. We're doing alright. Let's just keep slapping this in there. Be all good. You feel like you're 100. I've had mornings like that. So you wake up just going, no more, but you just power through it. So good.
Everyone who drives home before the sun comes up, visit us at a drive-through.
That's gonna be crap,
McDonald's are
that
open
one.
late and here for you. Visit mcdonalds.co.uk for details.
So yeah, the reason why you're hearing the ads is because it's Spotify and I don't have premium. I apologise.
After a big day, or any day really, fancy loosening the tie, kicking back, and picking up a strawberry milkshake instead.
I do like a strawberry milkshake from McDonald's.
Chilling out with a hot cup of McCafe. Next appointment, quarter pounder with cheese. Out of office. Fancy giving yourself a break?
So to put this into perspective of how old the game's like
Serving times apply.
it actually is, that wash table doesn't get used in the entirety after like season 1. Because they get the big green wash tables and the spiral wash table. That one doesn't even appear after that one. I still come back to Goldrush every now. Yeah, I think it's just one of those games. But I think that's why I said like a little bit earlier. I probably won't be playing this game much after this year. I think I'll be playing other things. I think by then I just won't bother. But it's the joys. I don't know if I need this. Actually, I probably don't need that. Go on. Boom. That, I don't think I could have timed any more perfect. Alright, cool. So now, let's just wedge this on. Alright. Now we're just going to go for it. Put your bet in. I've said it, dude. I've said this for the last couple of years. I'll stop now. I'll stop playing this soon. I'll stop playing. Yeah, no, I'm always gonna be playing this. I genuinely though. I mean, after this year, it's gonna be like CMS. I'm gonna be on Car Mechanic Simulator for a real long time. So I don't see myself coming back to Goldrush when that's out. Because I'm going full blown like car fan on it. I'm going to be buying all the DLC when it comes out, buying the game when it comes out, probably doing like mods and all the other. Well, I'm probably going to be looking into the mods and reviewing them, showing things off and this, that, and the other. So I think I'm going to be sort of like narrowing down the channel into a specific little groups now. Unless there's a game that I want to play Like, I mean, the police sim game is pretty cool. I like that, and I've enjoyed making those videos. I hope people have enjoyed watching them. Yeah, I know it's a little bit different from what I do before, but you know, it's been fun to stretch the legs and try something different. You know, it really has. I haven't put my grills back, have I? I've watched a couple episodes of Dave Turin's. Honestly, I have. I like Dave. I think he's a class. I think he's a good character. He knows himself very well. Very, very experienced miner as well. Obviously, he had to be for what he was doing as a job before he became Todd's like right hand man. But yeah, I've watched a bit of Dave Turin's. It is a good series. This is taking its sweet time. That must have been a good concentrate. The police simulator game, I like it because it's, from a YouTuber point of view, for making the videos, it doesn't take a lot. You know, it's like, okay, so I need to do this, 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 and this. This is going to be like 20 minutes, half hour recording. I'll be okay. You know, that sort of thing. And that's why I like it. It was because I know I can record like 3-4 episodes in a day, and then that's a week's worth of content. So that's another reason why I like it. Oh, cool. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for watching the videos. I'm sorry that I caused you to spend more money. I do feel guilty though, like when someone says, "Oh, I bought this game because of you," it's like, I'm really sorry. You know, if it's my fault that you had to spend money, I apologise profusely. I really do. But if you're enjoying the game and it's cool, you know, my downside to the game, and I'll say this just because it's part of how I see it. I think from a YouTuber point of view, it's actually quite good because, as I said, it's easy to record, easy to do. Reaction stuff, it's not that bad off. But then, like, from a gamer point of view, from someone who's not building videos or live streams or anything else, how's the game for you? And that's sort of what I'm asking other people, because for me it's like 20 minutes recording, do the video, put it out, all good. What do you, as a normal person who would just be playing the game for fun, what do you get out of those? What do you get out of that game? Because for me, I get the fact that I can make a video from it. You're playing SnowRunner. Oh, dude. I almost bought SnowRunner. Almost. But I remembered what MudRunner was like and how close I was to almost breaking my keyboard. So I decided against it. It just comes down to my temperament. It's because I'm an angry person. In all honesty, I am, but like I control it a lot better than I used to. You've been watching? Oh, dude, yes, of course I've been watching Colin Firth. That man, right? I actually commented on his video last week about it, and it was like when he eventually goes to sell his house, like the person who's going to buy it from him, or the people who are going to like inherit his house, are they going to be like, what the feck is this? You know, and there's this underground tunnel that goes off somewhere. And where did he bury the bodies? That sort of thing. Oh, yeah, Colin Firth. I've watched Colin Firth for a few years now. I enjoy his videos. He just makes inventing fun. You know, I mean, for me, I just haven't got the brain to do something like that. I can't invent anything apart from like a new way of slagging somebody off. But I like his channel, I like his videos. He nails it every time. I know, I watched it. Yeah, I watched him. I watched it when I think I saw it within an hour of it being uploaded. Like when it went live, I was like, I think I was viewer number 300,000. It was of like all the people that watched it. It was in the hundreds of thousands within a few hours of him putting that video up. It's so good though. You know, it's just good. No, don't give warnings. Give people fines. Their reactions are better. You're just about to watch it. Oh man, it's a good video. Trust me. Because he pre-recorded all these videos, so no one knew about them until now. I want to know what his missus says about it. Feeling sorry, I bought down Phasmophobia after watching a Twitch streamer. It's the biggest Phasmophobia streamer. Oh dear. He must be clean up. Yeah, he's yeah. The thing is, as I said, he pre-recorded these videos, right? So he obviously needed the money as well to get them going. So he actually did. He was doing. They're all sponsored. All those videos. 300 plus hours, okay. Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It is a good one. Just tase people. I don't know. I try and I'm one of the very, very few YouTubers that actually like obeys by quite a lot of the laws in the game. You know, I don't do a lot of jaywalking. I don't do a lot of jaywalking myself. I wait for the little green man to change before I cross the road. I give people some sort of chance, but then I pulled someone for like what was it? It was in one of the videos where I did him for like dropping litter, and he got angry with me. So I searched him, and he ran off. And it turns out he was carrying a knife. It was like, yeah, a bit silly, weren't you? You know. It's all good though. Yeah. Wow. Really? Wasn't Roger by any chance, was it? Benny's a plumber. See, the thing about that is, then it comes down to, like, you know, people who actually have a service on YouTube, they get paid more, which is better. You also bought this game, terrible with control. There's cars. Oh man, it's actually quite easy to do. Once you've learned how to play this game, you do get it, and it's not that hard anymore. If I don't play this game for like a year, I have to look at the tutorial on like buttons. But apart from that, I'm all right normally. I think we need more buckets. We'll see. I think we might need like 10 more. 138 ounces of gold though. Don't forget, I am playing this on every hour, so all that down there that I've gone through, every hour that I play this game in stream is an hour in the game. So I've done all that in like, I don't know, it's been, let's say my average stream is like 4.5 hours. And I've probably streamed this like 10 times now, so it's probably about 40 hours worth of work. You can live on ad revenue if you can pull the right people to watch all your videos. You can live on ad revenue, easy. Look at Graham Stephan. That man is caning it, you know, and he does some amazing money on his videos. So yeah, you can. I mean, to put it into perspective, I mean, you can live on ad revenue. If you release one video and you got paid like $300 for that video on ad revenue alone, that's That's a week's worth of money just for one video, you know. And then if you do that 4 times a month, you get like 1,500. That's all. That's food bills and everything else done. Like Hydroneer was easy till I quit playing. Hydroneer will be alright for now. You don't watch big YouTubers. I do. I see the biggest YouTubers I watch are Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, because I've always watched them. Always. Did you get the roof on? Oh, okay. So I watch Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. They're like the biggest YouTubers I watch. Biggest people that I watch on YouTube are those ones. They're, you know, they're 30, 40, 50 million subscribers. I used to watch Mr. Beast. I tend actually not to watch him anymore. I'm still subscribed to him, but I don't watch his videos because I know what to expect. It's going to be him doing a challenge and giving away money, and it's not going to me. Or it's not that sort of thing. But you sort of get the gist of why he's doing it. It's like, okay, yeah, I know. I think it's just because, like, listening to Daryl talk about Mr. Beast a lot and how his channel works, I don't really need to watch his channel because I know why he makes those videos. I've never really watched PewDiePie. So, I never got into PewDiePie. Main reason why I never got into PewDiePie is because of I never liked his Happy Wheels content. And then when it came to his, like, he was doing like a horror series and stuff, and he would just sit there in front of his computer and scream like a little girl, and I was like, oh, come on, dude, man up. You know, this was when PewDiePie had like 100,000 subscribers. Years ago. I mean, nowadays Felix is actually, so he's a matured YouTuber. You get the gist. He's actually grown up, but I don't know. There's still something about him I don't subscribe to him, so I don't watch him. But they always say, oh, you should watch like other gamers who do this and this. That's the reason why I changed some of my editing style, because that's what Markiplier does, and yes, that's what I did. I find big YouTubers are fake personalities. Okay, so I'm going to put this into perspective, right? If I ever get to being a big YouTuber, I will still be me. You guys would have seen this channel grow up from that point. I'm never going to change. Yeah, he's not complaining. Let's put it that way. Felix is on 1.5 million a month. He's like, yeah, whatever, done. Yeah, he's not going to care if I don't watch him. Dre's okay. I like Dre. I'm subscribed to Dre. My problem with Dre is that sometimes some of the stuff he's playing isn't really for me, so I watch him from occasionally. I watch Diesel, and the reason why I watch Diesel is because he's more of the way that I do my stuff. Because he literally sits there, plays the game, he'll talk to his chat, and he's actually he's a very laid back gamer, and I like that, and that's why I talk to him when he's on live stream. I've spoken to him on Discord as well, so I do talk to him every now and then. Blitz I watch every now and then. I watch Greysteel Plays because I enjoy watching him hate GTA. I'm a massive fan of Grand Theft Auto, but then when you watch somebody who plays like the obstacle boards, oh man, he's so funny. I like Greysteel Plays. Wrong people should change. See, I don't want to be the fake YouTuber. You know, I mean, I think if you want to see what I'm like as a person, you come onto my live stream, you have a chat. This is me. I ain't changing. I'm too old to change, right? But then, if you watch the police stuff, the police simulator videos, that is me reacting to content going on. I would say that's more of a heightened version of me, like the sarcastic comments, the being slightly happier in videos, that sort of thing. I would say that's more the next part of me that I'm never really that person. But then it's like, I don't ever want to be a fake fake version of myself. I don't want to be that person who just comes on and goes, "You right there, guys? No, everyone needs to do that." That does my head in, and I'm gonna pull a muscle or something, and I don't need that sort of injury, you know. I don't think I'll ever change from where I am now. I'm just too bored with me. 192. Good. You had to finally turn these off. 69, dude. Oh, the rest of them are in the epoxy machine. Hold on. But if someone said, do it like that and you'll end up with 10k a month, would you put your business head on and go? No. And the reason why I wouldn't is because I don't want to be a shit version of me. You know? I don't want to be like everybody else. And that's the thing. I think that when it comes to doing YouTube, if you want to earn loads of money, go and earn loads of money. Be that fake person that everybody else wants to watch because it's just, you know, that's it. But that's not me. What you're seeing is basically someone who's acting up just to make extra cash. I don't want to do that. I think I just want to be... If you're going to see me fuck up, you're going to see me in a live stream and do that. If you're going to see me in a video and you're going to... like, I'm reacting to stuff going on, I already do that sort of stuff. But I don't want to be another copy of an old way of doing things. I just want to do what I do and enjoy what I do. I think if I started faking it, it's too much effort. And then it's like, oh, for God's sake, I'm going to have to keep doing this for the rest of my fucking life. I don't want to do that shit for the rest of my life. I just want to be happy. And being happy is just what I'm doing. You know? Okay. Alright, so 30 days review. You can call bullshit if you like. Right? And I'll explain the reason why I'm saying that. To put this into perspective, when I was working in... I know this is going back into a job situation, right? When I was working in co-op, I could have been a supervisor, I could have done this, I could have done that, right? The reason why I didn't want to do all that shit is because I didn't want to take on more responsibility or do other things that I just didn't want to do. I'm that bone idle and lazy that I don't want to change the way I do shit. And if you want, I'll prove it. If someone says, if you want to do this, you have to do all of this extra stuff. I don't want to do that extra stuff. I don't have enough time in my day to do that extra stuff, and there's no way I want to do it. If I have to put more and more fakeness into the way I have to be to please people, then I'm not being me. That's what I'm saying. Basically, I'll put it into perspective. The way that you see me on live stream is how I am in real life. This is me in real life. You know? I just don't swear as much in my videos. In my videos, I don't swear as much. I mean, okay, I occasionally do swear here and there, but literally, I mean, I don't really... To get my family into a real house. Okay, in order to get my family into a real house, this channel would have to turn around, what... I don't know, to get a house that would be ideal. Okay, so I would be... This could all be fake. I wish it was fake. Then I could actually like liven up as a person. So in order for me to get a house, right? That would mean I would need, and I'd have to have a bedroom for each one of my kids. So I need a 4-bedroom house because the spare room would be used for if guests were coming down. So I need a 4-bedroom house. Obviously that's going to come with a bit of a garden, and in where I live I'm looking at like £750,000, maybe £500,000 I could probably do it for. 10k for a month. No, it's not. My credit is so low that I wouldn't be able to get a mortgage. Right? I can't have a mortgage because I'm a council tenant. I don't have a job. My credit rating is piss shit. Right? It's crap. It's horrendous. Right? I've been bankrupt, so that means that goes against my credit rating. My credit rating at the moment, I mean, I've got bits and pieces where I have to pay those off before I can do anything else. A bank would be literally, if I walked in and said I want to buy this house, I'd have to have the money up front. I would need £500,000 up front, cash in hand. So that's why I wouldn't do it, because that's too much. If it doesn't happen in my life, it doesn't happen, and that's why I've got to a point where, with this channel, I earn pocket money, and that money just goes towards doing extra bits and pieces here and there. I don't think I couldn't be a fake person of myself just to make videos, and I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to buy a house on 10k a month, not up front. Yeah, for a house to like get my family under one roof and to get the things that I'd want, I'd need £500,000 just to do that. Move to Canada. In fairness, I spoke to Kerry about this. I was like, nah, that's all right. Buckingham Palace, what's that? 60? That's 64 bedrooms, isn't it? In Buckingham Palace now. No, I mean, for me, it's just I think this is the difference between me and other people, right? And I think for me, it's like the way I'm doing it is YouTube for me is a hobby and a way of making a little bit of cash. And the problem with it is, until if my channel ever was able to make like more than I would have to make £2,000 a month every month. 2 main rooms. No, I need 4 bedrooms. 4 bedrooms. 2 for the kids, 1 for me and Kerry, spare room for people turning up, storage room, that sort of shit. Yeah, so to put this into perspective, I would need £2,000 a month properly every month with no dip in income. Your aim is 10k. You got a business as well, that's all cool. That's good, and you earned it. So I need £2,000 a month, and that's just to pay all the bills and everything else. That's just where we are now. That also means that Kerry's benefits would stop, so that would be okay. But you know, that's too hard. We still get child tax credit, but then everything else stops. My carer's allowance stops. Everything else stops because of that. Then we have to earn that each month without a problem. And I mean, the way that my friend, like his channel, earns a decent amount. He's got his own house because of YouTube, but his sponsorships outside his channel and everything else is there.
Fancy a minute to yourself in the morning? An impromptu muffin before you start the day. A hash brown and another hash brown. Fancy a bacon roll.
I wouldn't do that.
A breather before
because that's not me.
Begins. Fancy slowing things down. A breakfast roll before the boss emails. And
I think that's my problem. I'm stuck in my way where if I'm, as said in videos, you get a version of me that's not this. You get a person who will sit there and talk to you about crap, and it will be about something in that game or something that I'm explaining, or if I'm doing a let's play series like I have done with the police simulator stuff and everything else, that again it's the side of me that I would put into a video, but I wouldn't go OTT I wouldn't do it. I think it's just because I'm just happy with what I do, and I think I'm just happy with who I am. Really, in all respect, I think if I have to change too much of me just for people to turn up and watch the videos, then I'm not me anymore. You know? And I've always said this. Since I started, I have sat here and said this every single time. If I change too much of myself to be me, then I'm not me. Well, no, I'm just a bit more happier. That's the thing, I'm reacting to stuff in a game. That's just me, like, playing a game. That's it, really. But I'm not going to sit there and put a red nose on me, or I'm not going to put my head in a fish tank or anything else just to play a game. I'm playing games. I literally do what Diesel does. Diesel plays games, talks to his chat, and just enjoys playing games. And the other thing I have to be careful with is as soon as I start earning extra money, I literally have to, everything starts getting a bit crappy for us. You know, it's a real crappy threshold that we find ourselves in. It's like if I earn X amount, then things stop coming in. You want to see him in a fish tank. The only time I got into a fish tank is when I built one with my dad. Well, we built a pond. I mean, the videos I make is literally how I would game. If I was talking to my brothers, like when I'm talking to my brothers, and I'm talking to like people on my headset on my PS5, what you see in those videos is how I react to playing video games with other people. That's me. But I don't want to be. I don't know. If you watch like MM7, if you watch him, it's just constant click, click, click. Has to be hyperactive. Has to do this. I can't do that. Top of the morning to you, ladies. Peace out, Nikki, by the way. Let me just go into chat. Actually, let's just go into the chat screen. It's just a lot easier. So, yeah, chat screen. Okay. But I think, as I said, like when you see the videos of myself and I'm sitting there like reacting to bits that are happening in the game, if you joined me on a PlayStation chat with my brothers, that's literally how I am with them. You know, it is just me. But when it comes to like, if I had to do that all the time just to do the extra stuff, and then I have to do this, and it's like, oh no, I know you're not a fake, man. To be fair, you've got a really good outgoing personality. I think that's why you can get away with doing what you're doing. You just enjoy it. For me, I just wouldn't do that. Well, to put that into perspective, you did that for fun. You couldn't pay me to do that unless it was like a massive exorbitant amount of money, and I'd do it once and that'd be it. But at that point, I would do it for the money and then I'd never do it again. But I wouldn't do it I wouldn't do it on my channel. I wouldn't do it for this, that, the other. That would just be like, yeah, 5 minutes, done. But it wouldn't add anything to me. And that's what I mean. I'm boring. Yeah, YouTube is a career, man. And I think it's just because you're more fun. You know? YouTube careers are 1 in 1,000. Okay, so Grumpy No, okay, so a person I know, I'm not going to say his name. I've spoken about him on this channel a few times. One of my mates, I grew up with him in school. He became a YouTuber 8 years ago. Last year, no, a year before COVID. Sorry, year before. Oh, it was 2019. Yeah, it was a year before COVID. 2019 December. He jacked his job in, left his job. His entire income now comes from YouTube and sponsorships and a beer. He doesn't go to work. This is his job. He sits in his garage, makes YouTube videos, goes up to Sega's headquarters in London, has his own beer named after him that sells. He gets commissioned for it. Sponsorships on his channel, he gets paid for it. Making videos, that's how he makes money. That's it. Doesn't have a job anymore. He used to be a DJ. That's the thing is, YouTube is a career. If you want to push it like to be a career, I'd love this to be my career, but I don't want to be. I don't want to be like MM7. I don't want to be a hyperactive. I don't want to go up if people don't like me for who I am. If you know what I mean. And that's why I started messing around with doing all like the editing. That's why I started messing around with like doing the actual videos that I could react to, because I could actually explore like like almost like reaction gaming, but I was doing it my way. That's it. That is what I'm like when I'm playing games. You know, stupid and sarcastic a little bit grumpy. And yeah, I cut out a lot of swearing out of my videos because I swear all the time. And if you've been in my live stream, you've just heard me like going off like a trooper. That's me, swearing at everything, playing games, being sarcastic and bits and pieces. But I don't want to be. There's a lot of these gaming channels where they're so cringe that their audience is 12 years old or younger. Actually, there's a lot of real younger kids, and it's constant hyperactiveness, and that kills me. I suppose if I was like 22 and I was doing this, yeah, probably, but not for me. Enthusiasm? I put enthusiasm into my other videos. So the police simulator videos, that is me being enthusiastic. Alright? That's it. If you haven't watched those videos, yeah, so if you watch my police simulator videos, that is me being enthusiastic. Oh no, I've gone creaky on that one. Oh yeah, they're gays, right? That's his creaky blinder. Yeah, so that's it. I'm really not that much of an enthusiastic person anymore. I used to be when I was younger, but I think that I've been worn down by life now, and I've just given up. But yeah, if you want the enthusiastic side of me and you want me to be a little bit livelier, watch the last like 15 videos I created. That is it. And I couldn't do any more than that, because if I did, I would literally give myself an aneurysm. It's too much. So yeah, if you want me to be more enthusiastic, it ain't gonna happen. If you watch those videos, that's me being enthusiastic, a little bit happier, a little bit more livelier. That's me playing games. When it comes to live streaming, because of the games I play for live streaming, I can talk to you and have these chats. If I was like Tim the Tatman, you wouldn't ever get a word out of me because I'm going to be shouting at a monitor every 30 seconds that someone shot me in the side of the head. Yeah, so okay, so so here's the thing, right? You watch. Have you just go okay, Justin? Have you watched any of my? You're not. It's not really a lot to react to in Hydrogen, there is there? And I was just teaching people how to do stuff. So, if you watch those, if you've watched those police simulator videos, then go and watch something by Diesel. Yeah, that's it. That is as enthusiastic as I get. You're not when you're playing Hydroneer. Oh, did I miss something? I'm not enthusiastic when I'm playing Hydroneer? I think it just got... I burnt myself out playing Hydroneer. But if you look at by the end of that content, I was dead inside. Okay. But that's literally as enthusiastic as I get for gaming. Really. Sorry to be a bummer, you know. But the Hydroneer stuff's a little bit different. So the reason why Hydroneer is a little bit different is because it's tutorials. And it's like showing you how to do something or showing you, yeah, I don't think I could be like real. I don't know, I suppose I could do like a Mr. Flood on that and just go, right guys, today you need to bury this pipe in the ground so water will flow through it. I think if I spoke like that to people, people would just hate me because I think everyone's an idiot. I wasn't okay, so I'm not bored with Hydroneer. I'll put that out there right now. I'm not bored with Hydroneer. My problem with Hydroneer, and I did this to myself with Car Mechanic Simulator, I've done it to myself. If I play a game for way too long, I burn myself out on it, and it's like, oh, I've got to do this again. And I'm not bored. I just get to a point. It's like, do I really fucking have to? Do I have to sit there and do this again? And that's why I stopped. I stopped playing it because number one, I'd burnt myself out. Number two was 2.0 was announced. And it was like, everyone was like, hey, it's 2.0, 2.0, 2.0. When's it coming out? Summer. I haven't played Hydroneer for like 3 months. And the reason why I haven't played Hydroneer for about 3 months is because when 2.0 was announced, Max had said that your save data won't carry over to the next game. I removed everything. I removed all the mods, my save data, everything off of my computer and removed it completely. Because I was expecting Hydroneer to be out in 3 months. Oh, cheers, man. Oh, I drew it myself. So I thought it was going to be coming out faster, and then I'd start building like guides and everything else and bits and pieces back in again, and I'd start working on it again. But because I have to wait extra time, it's everything else. So that was the reason why I stopped playing Hydroneer. As soon as 2.0 is back out, I'll be back onto it. I want to do lots more bigger stuff. I want to be showing off that game in its entirety. Because when creative mode comes out, I mean, potato computers are going to be able to play it properly. FPS won't drop out as much. Bigger builds, bigger fun, basically. That's so my sleeve, all of this is my own design. And it started with that one. And it's crap, but it's the Grim Reaper sitting on a skull with a beard, and the beard's representing me. And That was my first tattoo. So it represents me because death's always overhanging you, and I got that shortly after I almost died. So when I first moved back to where I live, I was staying at my nan's house. I caught a cold, which then developed into a chest infection, and then I went to hospital because I was having an asthma attack. Turns out I had like it wasn't the flu. Even I wasn't at a flu jab because I didn't have a permanent house of residence, so I was just getting ill like really quickly. And I went to hospital because I was having an asthma attack, and it got to a point where when they took the photo of my lungs, they couldn't see my lungs. It was just a big white cloud of crap, and I was in hospital for 4 days. I had things wired up to me of like magnesium and bits and pieces, and like they were just trying to stabilize my condition. And every time you breathe, when you're asthmatic, like I am, when you're asthmatic, every time you breathe out and you're having a little bit of a stressed day, asthma-wise, when you breathe out, your lungs tighten up a bit more. And then you try breathing past that point and you can't, and then it closes in a bit more. Then it closes in a bit more. And then you can't breathe. You have to take your inhaler and then it opens up again. And it's all good. And so, yeah, when they went to hospital, I couldn't open up again. I was on a ventilator, and they were just like, right, well, we've got to do this. And they had me on a nebulizer, and they had all this stuff like going into me. And it slowly, after like 5.5 hours of me being in a hospital bed with a face mask on and everything else, I was able to start taking proper breaths again. It was like, that shit me up. And that's why I designed my tattoo, because I never knew when it was going to happen. And then shortly after I got that one done, I got my forearm done. So you can't really see it. So I have this like weird asphyxiation with Grim Reapers. Like, you know, I like the idea there's an entity being that's going to show you the way afterlife. Okay, and this one holds an hourglass. Again, the same sort of meaning. The whole, you never know when your time's up, and that's just there as a stark reminder that happens. That one was more just because I wanted a skull, so I designed that one with a mouth clamp and the symbol that's on the middle, like the actual lock. Hold on. That way. If you're a fan of Static X, that's their symbol that I put into the mouth lock just because I could. And then this one is another Reaper, but I was going to go with like a Terry Pratchett style sleeve. I've just never got around to being able to do it or afford it. So I was going to have like the Grim Reaper and Rincewind and Two Flower and the Walking Chest and the Talking Dragon and all that stuff, and I could never afford to have it done. And then all the like the wavy lines and stuff, I designed the pattern to actually flow into the arm. I never got it finished, but it almost looks finished. It's all good. And then I've got the one on the back of my leg for when our first child didn't make it past childbirth. So yeah, I mean, my wife's got tattoos as well, so you know it's sort of part of the joy. I do want more, but they're not the most important thing I want at the moment. So you know, at the moment I haven't had a new tattoo for about 5 years now. I would like to get more, but it's just at the moment not feasible, not worth it, other things to worry about and all good. But yeah, that's the like origin story of my sleeve. It's all to do with like death. It's grim, I know, quite literally. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I've always had this weird thing with the Grim Reaper. I like the fact that there's this thing that in mythology that it shows you the way to your afterlife, your final resting place, so to speak. Not necessarily to heaven, not necessarily to hell, but to wherever your conscience goes after death. There's a way of being shown the path to where you have to go. But yeah, that was the whole thing. It's not like a real grim, oh my god, yeah, the Reaper's going to take me to hell and I'm going to be sacrificed to the sacred lamb of Rishnikov or whatever. It's literally just my stark reminder of things that can happen in my life, you know. Yeah, I always say to people when they go, oh, do tattoos hurt or anything else? Everyone says this, right? I guarantee anybody with more than one tattoo, someone like me, will get asked, do Terry Pratchett. Yeah, Discworld. That was what this whole sleeve was going to be. It was going to be Terry Pratchett Discworld. Rincewind was the first character I read about, and it just that one thing that stuck into my head for the rest of my life. When it comes to getting tattooed, you just if you're going to worry about it, it's probably not worth you getting one. You just get them. You know, decide on the design you want. Have a chat with the tattooist you want to get involved in your work. They're going to run through everything with you anyway. They can do a redraw if need be. They can tighten up your work. They can make it look nicer, and it's all good. That's what my drawings were okay. The guy that I got them tattooed by did a much better job than I did. And number one, it depends on where you're going to get your tattoo. Really does. Like, where you're getting it is a big thing. I mean, for me, I was stupid. Like, my first tattoo, and I took up, like, the entirety of the top of my arm. It was like, yeah, that's fine. Then you feel the needle going into the joint. It was like, yeah, that hurts. But apart from that, I almost fell asleep getting that one done. I'd say the most painful place I had my tattoo done was my wrist. Like, literally, right across the veins. Because that bit of skin is not very thick, and you feel it if it touches. Apart from that, like the angle that I had to be in as well, like it was all shoulder, like all the rotation in my shoulder had gone because my arm had to be turned upside down so he could draw that side up, and it was like, oh, yeah, arm hurts. But yeah, apart from that, getting tattooed is whatever you want, but always do your research, and then always have like the whole, you have to talk to the person first. Get to know them as well, or find out more of their work from other people, and then decide on what you want and know that that's what you want. Because there are too many stupid people who get tattoos and then like it's crap. Oh, the elbow wasn't too bad. I didn't mind having the elbow done. It just felt a little bit worse than it did, but it wasn't massively bad for me. I have a sleeve of Dead Naked Angel. Fair enough. The most painful spot was across your spine. Fair enough. Kill Shaggy78. I got my ribs tattooed the next day. Oh, my wife, she's got the tattoo I've got on the back of my leg for our kids. She's got that on the side of her rib there. And she said that was pretty painful. And then I've got a friend who is a tattoo artist, but he had Captain Spaulding tattooed to his side. Like, from here down, like, the whole of his side is Captain Spaulding from House of a Thousand Corpses by Rob Zombie. And it is a big tattoo. He's a big guy, but he's got this massive tattoo. Guys, mate, I'm not even going to joke. It was painful. It's so bad. The thing is, getting tattooed it's just one of those things. You know, I'm never going to begrudge people for not getting a tattoo. It's choice. It's, do you want to spend your money on getting inked, or do you want to spend your money on something else? It's whatever you want to spend your money on, and go for it. At the end of the day, it's your choice. You know, it's all good. Anyways, guys, first off, I want to say thank you very much to Long Hauler donating to my kids' preschool. Thank you very much, dude. I will take that money out. Or I'm going to shift it through, put it into my account, take it out, put it on the pile. It should be here by the next live stream, which should be tomorrow, like actually tonight now, because it's now 4 minutes past midnight. But yeah, it's all good. I have no idea how many breaks he took. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's big. It's like having my entire head on my ribs. That's how big it is. But yeah, I want to say thank you. First off, thank you very much, Long Hauler. Boom. Thank you very much. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, down in the description box below, there's a little link that says donate to Hybridsteel. Any money that goes through that, it comes up as a tip. That money is getting taken out of my account and put into this pile. This pile is for my kids' preschool. Okay, and basically they're raising money for new equipment and bits and pieces. So that's all good. If you feel like, I'm doing it over the next 2 days, if you feel like you're going to be generous, doesn't even matter if it's just a quid. Every little helps, as Tesco say, and it's all good. But thank you very much for coming by. I'll see you all on my next live stream, which should be tonight because it's now Friday. I'll probably be playing Goldrush again, and then on Saturday, Hydroneer from the start. up until we earn whatever, and we go from there. Until we finish. I just want to get back into playing the game. So thank you very much, everybody. It's been awesome to have you here. Peace out. Oh my god, what am I doing? Right, fist bump. Peace out. Have fun. Enjoy everything you guys do. I'll see you all in another one. Bye bye for now.